Hello, and welcome, my dear fellas. It's time to analyze the whole card, and I'm pretty much looking forward to it. I ain't gonna complain, ain't gonna lie. I really think this fight card is pretty much all those pay-per-view cards are nice, very nice. But if you're asking me, do I expect something? I expect a great war of Ilia Topuria with his opponent, with his opponent with his opponent. And I have a feeling that he might knock him out cold. But again, this is just one way to go, and I really think this could be a nice, solid card. And I'm actually looking forward to this pay-per-view only because of Ilya Topuria in the first place. Yes, that is one of the only reasons for participating in this. And yeah, I'm like, I like thinking that Topuria would get the job done here. But again, I'm not undermining Oliveira's grappling. Oliveira should have the advantage if it comes to grappling session or if it comes to grappling overall. But uh, I'm thinking that I'm really thinking that Topuria could. I'm looking forward to Topuria's reaction in this match. I don't know, going one division up, he didn't have a hard time last time when he fought Jai Herbert, but it was last time. And last time, this time, maybe he evolved, but he ain't gonna be as strong as he used to be in this weight class, and that's a problem. Hello, Lolita, how are you doing? How's everything, Lolita? How's everything going? I'm just saying that when it comes to this fight card, Sky, how I love this. I know what it means. Fine, hope you're doing. I'm nice. I'm nice. Thanks for being so cooperative. This is for you. Now I'm going to tell you what I think. Nickel Price, Jacoby Smith. I have Smith to win or no distance. Smith is in the best shape of his life. Next one, Honata Deniz, Elvin Hines. I'm going no distance or Hines to win. I think Hines is pretty much underrated fighter. Waiting for predictions. No problem, Lolita. Here I am. Cedric Dumas versus Jackson McVeigh. I'm going McVeigh to win. Or fight starts round 3. Fight starts round 3 is my dominant pick. McKinney, Slava Klose. I'm going with Slava Klose to win. Vyacheslav Borshchev to win. Borshchev got used to brawlers. Vivian Araujo, Tracy Cortez. Fight starts round 3 or Cortez to win. Next is Aider Amil, Jose Delgado. I think Amil to win or fight starts round 3. Yes, Slava close to win for me in that one. I know it might be too optimistic, but uh, Jack Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez. This one is tough. I'll go with fight starts round 3 or Hermanson to win. But could really go either way. This is like the most difficult fight on whole card to predict. I'm actually staying away from this one. When it comes to the main card, I've got some expectations, some pretty much odd and weird expectations. Let's go. Benel Darius versus Renato Moicano. I've got Moicano to win. Next is the combat between Brandon Hoyle or Joshua Van. I'm gonna go with fight starts round 3 or when to win, but I'm not too confident, only confident in fight starts round 3. Alejandro Pantoja versus KK France. I have to go with Pantoja to win. Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lopez. Now I have to disappoint you again. I'm going with Talbot to win or no distance. And finally, the main event of the evening, Ilya Topuria, Charles Oliveira, going with Ilya to win. We might see some upsets, so we might see some surprises. I'm going to tell you about round robin. Uh, round robin is kind of crazy. I have Talbot as a round robin call. I have Van Talbot, Van Emil, Hermansson, Slava Kloz, Talbot, Van Emil, Hermansson, Slava Kloz, Heinz. Talbot, Van Hermansson, Slava Kloz, Heinz, McVeigh. Or McVeigh. Hello, mate. How you doing? Hello, Antek. And now it's time to hear my bets. But I'm telling you one thing, don't get mad at me. I don't have many bets on this card. Actually, you're gonna be very much disappointed. I'm right in my bets, but don't get mad, please. When you hear my bets, you're going to say you didn't risk at all. No, I didn't. Only those two. Sorry to everybody. Only those two. I pinned my bets. Yes, I have only two. Sorry, I don't know what to say else. Going with Talbot, you're crazy, brother. I know, but I didn't bet on that fight. I'm telling you, I didn't bet on that fight. I only bet on those two. Since I'm just giving predictions on those fights, when I didn't bet, it means I'm not too confident about that. I'm most confident about my comment Topuria. Talbot, you think? Talbot needs an early stoppage, but if the fight advances into round 2 or 3, then the Brazilian guy smokes him out. I know it's very risky call, though. I didn't bet on this fight. Just saying, I only bet on two fights. So I think Talbot needs an early stoppage. Can he get one? It's not gonna be easy. The Brazilian guy can take a beating. I feel Pantoja is 100% a lock. I feel the same, but I didn't have balls to bet on Pantoja. I wouldn't bet on that fight. I didn't also. Listen, Pantoja is probably very confident call, but I didn't have balls to bet on Pantoja. So sorry. I really didn't have balls to do it. Topuri at my bookie used to be minus 400. And Renato Moicano, let me translate this to you to American odds. Moicano is just translating. At my bookie, Moicano is minus 130. Only those two. I translated this to American odds. I'm not sure that I understand English odds. You have some fractional odds, I believe. It's kind of hard to understand that. And also you have decimal odds, which are used in my state, but I'm trying to translate this to I'm trying to translate this to normal odds. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Just I didn't have more balls. I really didn't have balls to bet on Pantoja. I also feel Pantoja could have been a lock on this fight night. Maybe it would have been my most confident call, number 3. Also, Benel is vulnerable to knockouts. Not that bad on the ground, but Moicano dominates the match. He brutally dominated Benoit Saint-Denis. He's Mad King. Benel would have to keep this fight standing to win against Moicano. It's pretty difficult to keep the fight standing. Benel Moicano is a hard one. I know, but I placed a bet on Moicano. But yeah, if Benel is able to keep the fight on the feet, he could crack Moicano pretty easily. On the ground, Moicano is better. You're right. Moicano, your favorite play. No, my favorite play is Topuria, then Moicano. I only have those two bets. But if you're asking me about place number 3, I only have two bets, but number 3 would be Pantoja. If I must pick number 3, I would say Pantoja. That's only if you say, listen, Vlad, you must pick number 3. But I didn't bet on number 3. I just didn't have balls to bet on Pantoja. I don't know whether it was good or bad decision. Probably bad, but we will see on Saturday. Now it's done. I already, I've been at the betting shop today. I visited my bookie today and I don't plan to visit him until Saturday. I always go on Tuesday, visit my bookie face to face, place bets, and that's it. Literally, I don't have online betting or electronic betting because I'm an idiot. Then I would say if I win money, then I would say I can win more, I can bet more, etc. When I go face to face, you have your bets, you can lose or you can win, and that's it. How confident in Topuria? 65%. Going to Topuria finish within 2 rounds. What's odds? I wrote my odds. Topuria is minus 400 at my bookie, and Moicano is minus 130. Depends on which book are you using. I'm using a local book in Serbia called Meridian Bet, but maybe you're using different bookies. I don't know. I don't know which bookies are allowed in which state. I really don't know. Training excellent. Today we worked on transitions. I can train 4 times at my main dojo and 3 more training sessions with my other coach. And also I do three strength training sessions. That's as much as I can do because of my job. I have to work, so kind of difficult, but I'm grinding, getting ready, we'll see. Damn, my odds are close. I like the value. Minus 130 at my bookie. How much is that other bookies, Moicano? Can somebody tell me? Topuria, favorite discipline. Used to be kickboxing and taekwondo. I'm a taekwondo black belt. I came like a 100% striker, but now my favorite discipline is BJJ. But if you're asking me, like, I prefer kicks, knees, elbows. I like Muay Thai also, but right now it's BJJ. I turned into a ground fighter with my coach because my opponent is a boxer and we predominantly work on ground fighting. Minus 125, Moicano. Minus 135. Minus 130 here. Topuria minus 500. 500? How? Minus 400 here. Hmm. Yeah, odds are kind of weird on Topuria. In stand up, my favorite discipline is like Muay Thai on the ground, BJJ. But I'm a Taekwondo black belt, but kicks can help you, but they are pretty much useless if you don't know to throw knees, punches, elbows. And today, for example, when a guy tried to take me down, I accidentally launched a knee, but I didn't hit him. I just did this, I touched him with the knee. But I was like, are you okay? And he was like, man, you did a great job. I'm like, what? He like, you intercepted my takedown. He said, that's amazing. He was impressed, literally. I just touched him. I literally touched him like this, but he was like, you intercepted my takedown. This like happens once in 10 times. He was like, people rarely intercept my takedowns. And he was like, listen, if you continue training like that, that guy has no chance, literally. But training sessions are very difficult. My dojo training sessions are pretty difficult. Sparring partners are, how you say, we don't fight hard, but majority of my sparring partners are very skillful. They are not like they train every day and that's it. And they know, no, they're skillful. They're not bullies, but they're skillful. They know what are they doing. When you fight with somebody who knows what he's doing, that's sometimes it's pretty tough. For example, today I also took some damage. I ate extremely difficult liver kick, but then second time that guy tried to go with the liver kick again, and I caught his kick and punched him with the left hand. With the left hand here, I only touched, but he was shocked when I did that. And then third time I also caught a kick and I went for a takedown, but he stuffed my takedown. Best way to get better. Just train, brother. Train and never give up. Just train hard. I mean, train, the most important thing is to train on a regular basis. If you have interceptions, if you have breaks, this might be a problem. Training with killers is the way forward. They don't hit hard, but they are like sometimes I have a feeling if, if they hit hard that I would lose round 10-8. Some of my teammates. If they really hit as hard as they can, I would lose rounds 10-8. They're like extremely good. Do you think the Ramirez fighting boxing could go the distance? Yes, I do think. I would say Ramirez decision. Tough, sure, but it makes you adapt real quick. Well, I'm adapting for around year and a half, so it seems I need more time to adapt. Maybe. Maybe I need more time to adapt. I'm adapting for over a year and a half. Some people adapt quicker, some people don't adapt that quick. It seems I'm having a hard time adapting, but okay. Training with killers is extremely hard way to go. You need to exit your comfort zone, which is sometimes extremely challenging. But again, being tomorrow, I will train in the evening, but I don't know if my boss lets me train in the morning. Then I will also train in the morning. But he told me that it ain't gonna be a problem. I only go for a quick workout, quick pad session, then I get back to work. Work is pretty much near my second dojo, and that is okay. That is pretty much acceptable. But sometimes it's really difficult. You are right about that. Some people believe, you know, you know what is the funniest thing? In my MMA dojo, I get humbled on a daily basis. Before joining the dojo, I thought that I know to fight maybe 3 out of 10. But when I fight these guys, I have a feeling that I'm still 2 out of 10. Whatever I do, they are still few steps ahead. They are always few steps ahead, no matter what I do. Life. Well, if you want to work, you can survive, but getting rich is very difficult. But if you want to work, if you have a normal work, you can't say that construction is a normal work because it's difficult work. But I'm just saying, if you want to work, you can live like normally. Hey mate, how you doing, Aiden Styleband? I'm doing well, and you? I'm just saying, if you want to live normally, and if you work, you can live normally. Just if you want to work. Hello, GigaChat, how you doing? I work construction in England. It's a dying trade here. I'm also a construction worker. What do you do exactly? I'm doing exterior work, walls, altitude, like a building, exterior building, like exterior building on the outside. That's what I do predominantly. I'm using those alpinistic gear, belts, alpinistic gear. I'm hanging on the buildings. But people believe it's difficult. But believe me, it's way easier when you're not surrounded by boring people. Because I don't like too many people, and I prefer when I work job that doesn't have much of a contact with people. And it's difficult, construction is difficult. Just curious, why you are so high on my count to win? Grappling exchanges, ground control, ground domination. But if Benel keeps the fight standing, then Benel has a good chance. Same, I hate having contact with a lot of people. Listen, I train in dojo where I have to talk to many people, but I learned, in my dojo it's different. All those people train, you got to have contact. They're like we're on the same wavelength. I can tolerate that, but I never hang around with them after training or before training. I simply don't do it. And they criticized me on many occasions because of that. But I said, it's not your fault. That's me. I'm antisocial guy. I don't like many people. When winning. Van could pull out an upset, but I didn't have balls to bet on that fight, I'll be honest with you. And if you ask why am I high on Topuria, Topuria used to be a grappler. Now he is a perfect boxer. He could, I don't know. If Oliveira takes him down, Oliveira has the advantage, but it's hard to take Topuria down. Exactly, training, fighting. Only not talking. Same. I only talk when I have to, and that's it. I shake hands with everyone. I talk normally, but not hanging around. I do loft conversions, kitchen extensions, bathroom remodels, roofing. Roofing? Wow, man, if you're roofing, that's extremely difficult. My boss once told me, "Can you help with the roof?" I was like, "No, no, 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 no." He was like, "But you know to use alpinistic jar." I said, "No, no roofs." 15 years experience, self-employed. In England, builders are getting older and older. Same here. The younger generations aren't getting into it. Locked in. People on roof. Oh, my boss once asked me to work, you know, to work roofing, but I rejected. Like when I'm hanging around on the 10th floor on the alpinistic jet, I don't have a problem. But working on the roof, I don't know. I'm scared of roofs. I don't know why. I can't explain why am I scared of roofs, but I don't like it. I don't have alpinistic jet on the roof. But when I'm hanging, for example, on the building, that's not a problem to me. That's really not a problem because you've got two ropes. Like it's almost impossible that something happens, and I got used to it. And if you ask me, am I scared of heights? Yes, I am. Oh, believe me, I am. If people tell you that they are not afraid of heights, they're lying to you. Kitchen extensions, loft conversions, bathroom remodels, roofing. Bathroom remodeling, oh, that's difficult also. A lot can go wrong with roofs. I don't blame you, brother. Water damage is a bitch. You explained why I hate roofing. Exactly because of water damage and exactly because of, it's hard to work with alpinistic jar. And if I sleep, that could really be a problem. And I rejected roofs once, and my boss was like, "All right, lad." I was like, "No roofs, only exterior walls." Or I can do like concrete thing, or how you say, like groundwork, like concrete. I don't know how you say it in English. That's also what I do. I mostly do those two, but predominantly exterior walls. Because nobody wants to do exterior walls. People don't like using alpinistic jar. People are like, why are you such a crazy guy with that alpinistic jar? I'm like, I'm only doing this job because you are annoying and because I don't want to be surrounded by people. Which part you don't understand? And my boss is like, all right, Vlad, you like to work things that nobody likes to work. That's amazing. And on the break, I don't smoke etc. I don't drink alcohol. And that's why my boss literally gives me more rights compared to other people. John Jones got into a hit and run a few days ago. Again, roofs are good money, especially here. 14,000 quid for 2 weeks work, whole roof rebuilt. You probably have big balls for roofing, fella. Don't get me wrong, but roofing really demands big balls. Broto, Aspinall was in the other car. Probably yes. Which hit and run is that? Like number 4 or 5? I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. If you do roofing, then you probably have big balls. 5,000 pound balls. I don't have balls to work roofing. Good or bad money, I always reject roofing. But people say that you need big balls for exterior walls. No. The only thing you need to know is how to use alpinistic jar. And that's all. And all I do is like this. That's all I do. Literally this. That's not difficult. Even, that's not even a difficult job. People are saying it's difficult. No. Number one, you're not surrounded by boring people. Nobody likes to hang on the alpinistic jar. Number two, not too difficult. Even with scaffolding, bro, it's like working off the ground. Yes, man, I'm working off the ground. Yes, exactly. That's what I do. I don't know how you say it in English, but I'm working off the ground. Exactly. That sounds like a fun job. You get used to it. You get used to it. It's like Believe me, it's better to work off the ground than be surrounded by boring people. Believe me, it's way better because those people are like, I'm gonna tell you what are their conversations. Super chill job. I'm gonna tell you how their conversations are looking like. Now you're gonna laugh. One of the guys has a wife who has affair with his neighbor, and they have kids. He's always sending her money, thinking that she will choose him instead of a neighbor. Number two guy, he is constantly smoking, drinking, using weed, staying away from normal work. Number three is always the toughest guy, the best guy. Like, it's better not to be surrounded by those people, believe me. No people, Vlad works well. Many people, Vlad cannot work well. Do you think Lima wins? Actually, I think Talbot has a chance, but only if he clocks Lima in the first round. I think fight not going the distance more confident. I'm just saying, like, that job, it's challenging. First month was brutally difficult, but then when you get into the spirit of things, I don't know, like I come to work and I'm like, you know, I'm like, okay, no big deal. But it's difficult. When somebody tells you like construction is easy, job is job, not that difficult, but people are difficult. I think that's why I enjoy my job. It's just me and the friend that do all the work between us. I'll never work on big sites, too many personalities. I'm with you, lad. So wait, only you and your friend work. Nobody else. How? How are you? Wow. I do have my own company, construction company, but I work with my boss and we have other people. Only you and friend work. That's amazing. Peyton Talbot folds as soon as things go off his script. Exactly, exactly. Lima thrives in chaos. He throws weird strikes from weird angles, shoots for takedown scrambles, for the back, gets the body lock, mixes, flying knees. Lima never stops moving. Lima takes short notice fights without hesitation. That's the only reason why I'm worried about Lima. Miles John fight was pretty good too. John drags prospects into slow, dirty fights rounds then. Yeah, but Lima accepted this one on a short notice. That's why I'm kind of scared. But Lima won that fight, move defending takedowns. Patton Talbot is a striker. He doesn't thrive in chaos. You are probably right. That's why I didn't bet on that fight. Just me and the man called Ferran between us. We can do everything. Sometimes, if you need an extra pair of hands, we'll get a laborer on site, but it's rare. A laborer? What is laborer? I don't know what that means. Patton feed is by herself. Fight is one of the greatest strikers in the division. Exactly. When Talbot is flowing, he uses range, timing, flicking jabs, set straps, under shoulder rolls. I wanted to say the same thing, but your comment is spot on. One of the best strikers, but in chaos, I'm actually scared of that chaos. Yes, you are right about distance control. Not only pressure, when somebody fights, how you say, weirdly, shoot for the takedown, got him down. He had no urgency to scramble. He didn't try to scramble at all. No active guarding, no hip movement or anything, just flat on his back. He didn't even try to get up. A laborer is a side slave, someone that carries garbage to the skip. Ah, we do have our laborers. Oh, I know what is laborer. Difficult job. Unskilled worker, basically. Oh, we have many laborers. To put it short, stylistically, email was created to frustrate range style strikers. Long story short, you are spot on. All those arguments are spot on. Everything you wrote makes sense. I would say the same. Talbot needs an early stoppage. I'm confident in fight not going the distance, and that's it. I didn't bet on that fight. Yeah, I know what is laborer. Sometimes I am laborer, when I'm laborer. When we were doing windmills, wind park, like windmills to create electricity. That's I prepared this before the stream. That's amazing, man. When we were doing windmills, there is a windmill park for electricity. I used to be a laborer on that project, which lasted 2 weeks. But it wasn't that difficult because all I did was carrying those stuff. But I didn't carry anything heavier than 40 pounds. And my boss asked me, Vlad, I am willing to pay you for this. Right now, I don't have any. Yes, wind farm. Yes, wind farm. However you say it. But he asked me, "Are you willing to work this? Like you have same privileges, same amount of money. Just we don't have a project with buildings. Can you please do it for 2 weeks?" I'm like, "Okay. I just don't need annoying people." And he was like, "Okay, you just carry what we say, and that's it." And I didn't even have communication with other people, which was amazing to me. All I need at work is not many people to communicate with me, aside of my boss, of course. I still feel like the fight is hard to predict. I don't know if Lima will exploit the grappling. He might get cocky, feel like he can beat Talbot on the feet. He doesn't need grappling. Oh, he needs grappling. Believe me, clocking Talbot on the feet is near to impossible. I know. That's what he needs to do. But when my boss asked me that, you know what I said. When he asked me that, I said fine, but I just don't like too many people. You know that I don't like too many people. He said fine. For the same money without having to think is the best job, lad. I know this. I know. I used to be a laborer for 2 weeks, but it was okay job, for me. Nobody was talking to me, and I was only listening to what my boss is saying. And I literally carry this from one point to the other point. Excellent. Same money. Drown Talbot into deep waters. Talbot is losing if the fight goes the distance, but if the fight ends in round one, Talbot has big chances to win. I'm telling you, like, I was laborer for 2 weeks and I was only listening to my boss, no communication with other people. And whenever I wanted to go on the break, and whenever I wanted to train or whatever, he was like, go, don't ask me. When I asked for meal, he said, "Your meal is ready. Go on the break whenever you want." I was like, literally, he treats me like a king. The reason I became a builder is because I hate people. Right there with you. Okay, then we're on the same wavelength, I believe. Uh, Scaffolding, yeah. I work off the ground only because I hate people, not because I'm extremely good with painting, etc. I might not be too good, but nobody can control me because the inspection is not willing to do scaffolding. They're not willing to climb. They don't like it. That's number one. And number two, I'm not surrounded by people. Have more breakdowns. What other jobs require no contact with people? Sorry. Oh, I don't know. Can somebody reply to this guy? Which other jobs require no contact with people? You're speaking my language. Thanks, man. Can anybody respond to this guy? What other jobs require no contact with people? I don't know. Maybe some computing work or something on the PC that can be done from your home, I think. I think. I might not be too sure about this, but builder is like I don't have much contact with people, but people, for example, who work interior works, for example, I don't know, electricity or painting on the inside or other stuff, they have a lot of communication with other people, but I don't have it. Thanks God I don't have it. But yeah, if you're a builder for yourself, then you probably don't have much communication with other people. The only contact I want to make with people is my opponents. I don't know what to tell you, man. I also don't like too many people, so you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not sure that I can respond to that question properly. Yeah, Topuria has to be the one who's pushing forward. Exactly. He's not the same fighter when he's on the back foot, which was shown the first round when he was fighting Herbert. I know. If Topuria doesn't pressure, it's a problem. On the other side, Charles Oliveira wants to go to the ground. Ryan Hall wanted to go to the ground. Herbert was tagging Leah frequently in that first round. Charles Oliveira absolutely loves to hold the center pressure. Almost never gets backed up. When he does, it's never for long. I know. It's difficult, isn't it? I'm just telling you about job. I'm not working this job because I'm a big fan of building etc. I'm only working this job because there is not many communication with people, not much communication with people. And do I like the job? Well, yes and no. I'm like somewhere in between. I do like and I don't like. But the best part of my job is very little communication with people. That is the best part of my job. Charles Oliveira will not give up the center against Topuria. Do you think that Topuria can find his big shots if he's pressured? It will be a great fight. Yes, Lolita, it will be a great fight. I have to agree with that. But I'm telling you, like when people ask me about my job, the best part of my job is very little or almost no communication with people. Absolutely, it has to be a great fight. There's literally no other option but this being a great fight. Simple. Simple. But you know, when I was in the difficult period, I was thinking if there is a job that is paid properly without much communication with people. And I realized that working exterior walls is the least communication with people. And it made me actually happy in the first place. I was like, oh man, thanks God, not many people are willing to talk to me. I felt, no, I felt amazing. I've seen not many people were willing to talk to me. I was like, well, this is nice. Not many people are willing to talk to me. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, I know. You're gonna say, look at this cycle. I hope to get home in time to watch it. Yes, this, the intention absolutely destroying the cartilage in Ilya knee joints, making sure he can never compete in MMA ever again. You think it's possible? I know. He survived. He survived that. Good talk, brother. I'm having an early night. Wonderful stream as always. Thank you so much, Antek, for this amazing dono. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm also getting up early. I will stream for 15 minutes more, and then I will go to sleep. For the same reason with you. For the same reason like you. So this is same reason like you. Not because I don't like to stream. I do like to stream, but I have to work. Good at defending takedowns out in the open, and Charles Oliveira was shooting double legs on Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler was defending, grabbing underhooks. Man, are you a coach? You have very much good knowledge of MMA. Are you just a student or a coach? Like you have Wikipedia knowledge of no, you have really Wikipedia knowledge of everything in MMA. You are very much well-rounded. Charles Oliveira, absolutely amazing chain wrestler. True, true. Why don't people talk to you? Think Chisler could stop Pascal? No, no way. Have a great night, Antek. Cheers, Aiden. Charles Oliveira can wrestle Ilya Topuria, dominate him on the ground, shown really good takedown defense. All those arguments are spot on. Yes, Oliveira is much better grappler. Enemies to get to the hips. If Charles, yeah, good night, Antek. Thank you so much for this. Why don't people talk to you? To me? Why don't people talk to me? Uh, I don't like too many people, Lita. I don't like too many people. No, I don't think Chisla cannot stop him. No way. Heard he had an injury. I didn't know he had an injury. I also heard rumors, but I don't know whether they are confirmed. Aiden, you have very good knowledge, man. No, no, really, you have very good knowledge of very good breakdowns. Well, I don't like many people. I don't know how to explain it that. There are people who prefer talking to people, and there are people who don't like it. I don't like too many people. That's just me. It's not their fault. It's me. Gifted in wrestling. That's all. Really, I have a lot of power in my hands, and I use a peekaboo style. Man, you should try being a coach. You have very much amazing knowledge, and I'm not joking. Everything you wrote is spot on. Said he didn't spar 12 rounds entire camp. Oh, if it's a 12-round fight, then I'll have to give advantage to Chislock. But I still think Chislock then via decision. If it's 12-round fight and he didn't spar for 12 rounds, it's a big problem then. If you're a gifted wrestler, you're a guy who knows MMA really, really, really well. Well, it's our problem. The minimal amount of people we have to deal with at work, the better. I don't know how to explain her that. It's not like people are not guilty because I'm antisocial. It's not me, or it's not people. I don't like many people. That's my said he's only did 8 rounders. Then Chisholm has the advantage. I don't think I'll make a good coach. Plus, I want to focus on my MMA career. I haven't started yet because of my situation. That's fine. That's fine. But I think you have a very good knowledge, and it's pity that a person with such a great knowledge doesn't use his talents. But okay, I understand you. Have a good night, brother. See you next time. Thanks a lot, Antek. I will see whether I will go live tomorrow or Thursday. Not sure. Tomorrow I have a very difficult day, so maybe yes, maybe not. But then Thursday, one of those days. If not, then on Friday for sure. But one of 2 days I will. I plan to be a coach once I hit 40, though to teach the next generation after me. Hello, Mason. How are you doing? Are you neurodivergent? I don't know. Maybe. So thank you very much for encouraging me on this. No problem, man. I just see you have a good knowledge, and it's not some kind of a sick joke. I'm a dead ass. Were you born in December or January? January. How did you know that I was born in January? I didn't tell you that. Wow. I didn't tell you that. How did you know? No, Aiden, this is not a joke. I'm dead ass, man. I know that you think I'm joking around, but I'm not joking around about something like that. You really have good knowledge, and I don't want somebody to, if somebody has good knowledge, I have no problem saying that. I'm neurodivergent as well. I don't know whether I am or not. Because we're antisocial. Sorry, Lolita. I am pretty antisocial person. People are not guilty because I behave like that. Some people will say people are guilty. No, I'm guilty. Not people, not anybody around me. I'm guilty. I'm guilty because I don't have many friends. I'm guilty because I don't hang around with people. And I'm guilty because I don't like hanging around surrounded by 50 or 100 people. It's me. It's not your fault. It's not other people's fault. It's not, I don't know, my parents' fault. No, it's my fault. My parents are actually pretty social, believe it or not. And my twin brother is, for example, extremely social, but I'm antisocial. Same another thing about introverts is people have to ask us questions or else we won't talk. We don't ask the questions or we rarely ask them. We almost never ask them. That's true. But you know what is funny thing? I'm gonna tell you one thing. My twin brother, for example, he is extremely open-minded, extroverted. He likes being surrounded by people, but he hates social media. He doesn't have any social media. On the other side, I hate people. I don't like too many social media. I only have social media because I have to go, but I don't like being surrounded by many people. And it's like only 10 minutes between the two of us, between me and my twin brother. I've been asked what is wrong with you. Same with me. I'm an ambivert, so I have traits of introvert, extrovert. I don't know what am I. People are saying that I'm extremely antisocial. That's what people say. I think they're right. They're always asking me why. I just say I don't know. I don't like too many people. Here, the people who ask what is wrong with us, they don't understand that same. Make me wanna slam them. I don't like too many people, and that's it. I'm guilty because of that. They're always asking, are they guilty for that? Why I hate them, etc. I'm always saying, no, I'm guilty, not you. They're like, can we change that? I'm like, no. Is there anything we can do to change that? No. Um, is he identical? Well, funny thing, he is taller than me, like he is 3 centimeters taller, and he is how you say this how you say that in English? Can somebody help me, please? Like, he has less muscles than me, but I'm now on testosterone. Uh, chubbier. Uh, I think that's how you say. Probably chubbier. He doesn't have he's not training. He doesn't have muscles like me. You see? And I'm on testosterone. He is not on testosterone. Because funny thing, I have extremely low testosterone. I have to take it as a treatment, and he has normal testosterone. This is like, it's pretty funny. Yeah, he's chubbier. I walk around 185 and he walks around 200, but he is like, I'm 6'2", he is 6'3". Can't say we are alike, but not too identical. Like, yeah, he walks around, I guess he walks around 205, maybe 210. What gym do you train? This. I'm writing. Does it have a Viking logo? Uh, I'm not sure how is logo. Let me try to find it. Mm, this is website. I think yes, it has a Viking logo. It's in Serbian though. I know it's in Serbian. You probably won't understand, but that's how it looks. It's okay. I will Google Translate. What is your favorite martial art? My favorite martial art used to be Taekwondo back in the days as I'm Taekwondo black belt. But nowadays, for striking Muay Thai, for ground game BJJ. I send you website so you can see everything literally about my academy. I mean, this is my coach's academy, though it's not mine, but I don't want to misunderstanding. One more minute and then I have to go to sleep. Don't get me wrong, but waking up at 6 a.m. is sometimes really challenging. PJ is pretty good, but Anaconda, Def Anaconda. Anaconda is goated. I never learned it. One day I will, though. It's not difficult, believe me. Anaconda is actually one of the easiest submissions to learn. The only problem with Anaconda is if your opponent stops the roll, then you're in a big problem. Plus the adjustment, but not gonna lie, Leah is looking fat right now. Yes, he does. Listen, I would stay more. Thanks a lot for this chat, but I'm waking up early, so see ya tomorrow and or the day after tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know when will I stream. Got it. Yeah, just defend the role and you have a good chance of defending Anaconda. See ya. Night night everyone and maybe tomorrow I stream, maybe the day after tomorrow. I will let you know. So you will see whether I'm live or not. So see ya. If I'm not too tired, I do tomorrow. If I'm extremely tired, then the day after tomorrow. Night night.